So guess what? A lot of crazy stuff happening in the social media. YouTube. The beauty of YouTube, like I always said, was that there's a firewall in between advertisers and content creators. I don't talk to the people who run ads on this. We have a better firewall than Walter Cronkite ever had. Right? So Google or YouTube goes out and gets advertisers, and then they run them on videos, and they have algorithms that put them on. Who knows how it all works, but they do. And they're changing it now. That was the beauty. Like, we get to say whatever we want, and people advertised, and they got to say whatever they want, and I didn't know either way. So it was a really nice situation, and everybody liked. YouTube sent out a thing August 30th. Here's Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk. He's a friend of the show. He says, so here's their new guidelines. Are you ready for the new guidelines? Their new guidelines say content that is considered inappropriate for advertising. So they're going to let everybody know, hey, just going to let everybody know that your videos might not get advertising if they don't fit our guidelines. And what are the guidelines? Content that is considered not advertiser-friendly includes, but is not limited to, sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor. Sexual humor. Is that Benny Hill? Benny Hill wouldn't be okay? Sexual humor.
You know what? Already, I can't help but wonder how many pieces of advertising.
How many pieces of advertising? How about Carl's Jr. ads? They're all naked, eating with.
I don't know if I want their sexually suggestive advertisements surrounding my provocative.
They use tits to sell everything. They use tits to sell everything.
Is this for real?
This is for real.
Tits because is offensive to our advertisers now.
Because you can't sell a music video. I mean, that's half the music industry.
How are you going to put a music video on?
That's most of the music industry is cheesecake shots and tits and ass. That's all it is. That's all show business. That's how they make their money.
I was going to say thank you for cleaning it up by saying cheesecake, and then you said tits and ass.
So here is, it says violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. What?
So if you're reporting the news, that's going to bother an advertiser?
Yeah, so if I'm reporting on police brutality where they kill a guy, like when we reported in Minnesota where they shot that guy for nothing and they just sat there and held a gun on him until he bled out and died, which is what happened. That's no more. YouTube says no more. Also, inappropriate language. What? Inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language.
You know, that's
promotion. So let me finish. So promotion of drugs and regulated substances. So I guess you can't do a 420 show. You can't do a show about pot. You can't do a show about... Can you do a show about alcohol? Can you do a booze show? I mean, we take booze advertising. Can we do that? What the F? What kind of... Anyway, here we go. Controversial. This is also inappropriate. Considered not controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters and tragedies, even the graphic imagery, even if graphic imagery is not shown. That means the news. The news is often controversial. The news is also often covers sensitive subjects and national tragedies. The news. You guys aren't going to advertise the news anymore? That's what this is, the news. So Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk says, is there a video that doesn't violate these preposterous guidelines? YouTube is over. YouTube is over, party. That's what he says. There's another, I forget his name. It's the big YouTuber. I watch him sometimes. He's got like 6 million subscribers.
Philip DeFranco?
Yeah. That guy said 40 of his videos had been demonetized. We just checked how many of ours were demonetized.
Well, just on the second page there was already 2, but then
so we just checked
out of 30
2 pages of videos, which there's hundreds of pages of our videos.
Yeah, there's tons.
So we just checked 2 videos already demonetized. And what were the videos?
Mike Pence, something about Mike Pence's honesty. And it was you guys at Flappers talking in front of a crowd.
Yeah, that live show we did.
Yeah.
And we put some of the videos up. That live show was a good time.
It was great.
What a good time.
Needed more sexual humor, though.
And that one demonetized.
Yeah.
What? So that's like demonetizing a guy's stand-up set.
Oh, the one where Trump announced that Obama founded ISIS.
So we did a video about Trump announcing that Obama founded ISIS. He's the founded ISIS. That one also demonetized.
Yeah.
What? So I don't know if I hope Kyle, because this is not good.
Wow, because it
This is bad.
continues by saying.
By the
on
way,
that
because I
lip-
just built a studio built on this model, this YouTube model of putting up videos and making money.
Like, the thing is, advertisers don't have to advertise if they don't want. It
Right.
should be up to them. There should be some sort of decision
Yeah,
metric.
the advertiser said, "Hey, I don't want to advertise on that guy's
that's
videos."
fine. Exactly. The system needs to be designed so that advertisers make the decisions about what sort of videos they want to be ascribed to. But to like categorically go around and let some sort of AI algorithm figure out that a Mike Pence video is not okay to make money off of. It's crazy.
Even this message on the bottom, it says YouTube reserves the right to not monetize a video, as well as suspend monetization features on channels that repeatedly submit videos violating our policies. Sounds like a scam, YouTube.
So that's what I'm saying. So Hank challenged those demonetizations, and I'm like, well, maybe we should be careful about that because maybe there's some kind of an algorithm for that. Oh, you protested too much, we're shutting your channel down. And that's what that sounds like, right, Hank?
It could be that way, yeah.
That's what that sounds like. Hey, if you put too many videos, well, DeFranco had 40, he noticed. 40 videos they demonetized. So 40, is that enough videos?
Young Turks?
That's one for every day of the month plus 10 days?
TYT had 10% out of 30,000. TYT is a huge library. Aaron Wysocki.
And only 10%.
Our friend over there, yeah. Yeah, he was tweeting
When
about
you
it.
say only 10%, what do you mean? you use the wrong
Yeah.
you use the wrong adjective?
Yes.
You meant
It's ridiculous. Only
Yeah,
10%.
Yeah. So
Because how
Aaron's
much
got to
money
go.
is that?
He's the Young Turks, data.
Yeah, so
like,
10% of their revenue is gone.
Right.
That's a lot of
Right.
revenue.
Yes. Yes. Huge.
And what would they? Almost all the Young Turks videos would fall under this.
Right.
Almost every, just like Kyle from Secular Talk said, every one of his video would fall. It's called the news. I don't cover something unless it's controversial, unless it's a sensitive subject, unless it's relating to war. You can't do a video relating to war. But does General Electric, the war profiteers, do they get to advertise still? Are you going to ever say no? Hey, you guys make too much money off war. That's sensitive to our viewers. This is gross.
right.
So this is the world. This is the brave new world we live in. This again, you can't get even this. You can't. You got to go through the biggest corporations in the history of man. Google. One of them, right?
So, you know what? If I look at this right now, how about all those videos that show people getting hurt from skateboarding?
Right.
Yeah.
What about so all those fail blogs?
Yeah. Like fight videos, blooper videos.
What about blooper videos?
Right.
What about those fail blogs?
And there's a lot of distasteful crap on YouTube. I mean,
It's like 90% of
yes.
YouTube is this.
YouTube is
Yeah.
this huge forest floor of clutter. You know
Those
what I mean?
are inoffensive politically speaking. They don't have. There aren't any politics to some Nimrod falling off a roof and crunching his nuts on the fence.
Right.
So is Noam Chomsky videos? Is he going to be allowed to put videos up? Noam Chomsky.
It sounds like they basically lowered the speed limit to 15 miles an hour, and then this way they can selectively enforce. If you become too much of a headache to somebody who's got their strings tied to YouTube, they can then take you down and get rid of you because look, you violated these extremely vague guidelines that nobody could possibly meet.
Nobody could ever possibly ever. So that means that YouTube, Google, could do whatever they're going to do. Whatever that just says, hey, guess what? We're going to do whatever we want, whenever we feel like it. If you get out of line and you cross one of our advertisers, you're gone.
Yeah.
Because this world is run by corporations who need advertising revenue, and F you and your information, and F the news, and F everything.
It's no longer YouTube. It's their tube. We need an our tube. Yeah.
We need an hour tube.